been smoking. Okay, so I'm not gonna be on that long. Hey, trying to talk this one into going to get my incense, but we got dragon's blood, we got prosperity, and we got what was the third one? Get my owl feather, you guys. I got owl feathers. I was blessed. You're probably gonna think I'm crazy.
Yep.
I tend to lead with that a lot. You're gonna think I'm crazy. We were on a motorcycle ride, and there was a bird in the road, and I was like, "That's an owl," and I was like, "Let me go back," because I could tell when I rode by it that a lot of times when things get hit, they end up being mutilated, and it wasn't. It literally looked like something had hit it like directly in the head, and the rest of the body was just in perfect condition. Just like really something had hit it in the head. It was crazy, and it like wasn't blood everywhere, or like it was crazy. And we blessed it. I told it thank you, and I took some feathers, but I haven't made feathers like this yet with it. But isn't it amazing? It's so beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Anyways, I pulled oh, I just realized I'm only on my banner, not in the comments. Hey Delilah. Hey oh yay. Hey JD. How are you? I was like, I wasn't seeing the comments were going. Delilah, do you want to read? JD, do you want me to write your name down for a read? Oh yay. I don't know if you want me to call you JD or oh yay here. You're doing okay. I know you had a lot going on. As we, life is lifey, huh? Okay. All right, I'll start with Delilah and then I'll jump to JD. Delilah, do you want general or specific? Hey, girly girl, how are you, sweetie? I'm gonna write your name down, okay? I hope you're having a good day. Girly girl. That's such a cute name. And of course, you come in with the hi and the hearts. Like, that's so funny. That's so cute. And then Delilah. Delilah's general. Okay. Higher powers, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my. Okay, oh yeah. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Delilah. Delilah is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom and connection. I call upon Delilah's spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment. Thank you, divine Delilah. No, I'm good, girly girl. I'm good. We were very blessed today. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source, Delilah. You got the Ace of Wands on the bottom. Look at that dog, Delilah. I cannot we're living their best life. And I know you'll read, I think it was yesterday. I've been trying to get on every day because what happens on YouTube, if you don't monetize within a year, your watch time hours from a year ago fall off. And that's whenever I was making kindergarten videos and they had like 20 watch time hours attached to them. So I was like, man, I have to start like climbing that hill to get them monetized. Delilah. So I've been trying to get on every day, but I also need to honor my energy, So I didn't know for sure if I'd get on today, but I was like, oh, I can get on for maybe an hour or something. Hey, Carney, hi. Keep up. I actually got to partake again because he passed his drug screen. So I couldn't get him to go out to the Armada to get my incense. All right. He's like, I was like, oh, you smoked one. Oh, judgment, Delilah. So I know that you had some major arcanas coming out recently. Like you've been doing the work. And so that judgment is like reflecting on the past, being hey Laura, I remember you. I think. I mean, there could be multiple Lauras. So I can't remember if you're the Laura that donated or not. But if you are, thank you so much for your donation. It meant a lot to me. If you're not, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you're not that Laura. All right, Delilah, I wrote your name down too. And y'all go check out Carney Vanguard's channel. He's a brother in our community. Delilah, I've been getting judgment a lot. I did a reading on myself and got judged. I did a personal reading for somebody the other day and I busted out with strength. And he same thing happened to him. He had literally prayed for strength, and another reader gave him strength, and it was the first card in his reading. It was pretty cool. That really meant a lot, Laura. I appreciate it. So you already know what this is coming out for, Delilah, right? Um, it wants you to examine your choices and actions, but I feel like this is something you've already been doing because I've seen these major arcana cards coming out for you. But you're weighing your inner strengths, your inner weaknesses, looking at what still aligns with you and what doesn't anymore. If it's time to seek a new purpose, give it a go. And that's what that judgment card is about, right? About reevaluating, looking back with compassion, though, right? Looking back with compassion and loving ourselves and just adjusting to whatever fits us or what doesn't fit us. And then this is the Two of Pentacles. So a decision, if I remember correctly. Balance, yeah. So it's cool having two balls rather than one. And you're feeling pretty chipper about it, even though you're not always sure how to play with both at the same time. Key fob, I cannot with this little middle schooler in the background. You're managing to balance more than one job, more than one project, or to juggle several responsibilities. You know that if someone picks up both balls and tosses them, you'll have to choose one to chase. Even now, with two in your field of vision, you're at risk of losing your focus and your equilibrium. So maybe it's time to delegate or to, and with the judgment card, you may be already seeing how you can do that, like what no longer serves you, like I said, and letting it fall off or delegating but it is a card of balance, right? Thank you, Carney. I appreciate that. Go like and subscribe to Carney too. And Delilah, we're on that timeline together. This King of Wands keeps showing this beautiful little face to me. It's a very empowering card. King of Wands, like you can just see the embodiment of it. Scammer. Hey, Bjorn. I'm not a scammer, baby. I love you. I'm sending you so much love and light. I really am. But you got to go now. Bye-bye. Dang it. All right, hold on. Carney says, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Okay. Good evening. If possible, I have a question with a regional nurse. Yeah, Laura, I wrote your name down. You might have to copy that and paste it back in whenever it's your turn, though, okay? And then Delilah, yeah, the King of Wands, like this, I don't know, it says dog mom. Like, shit, look, just so happy, like, living his best life. His best life. King of Wands. I don't know why I busted out the doggy deck. I was like, let's just get it with the pups today. Siete, we took her to the spring and she jumped in and she had this panic look on her face. It scared the crap out of me. But she made it out fine. And then she was all excited. The king has mastered all the qualities of wands and the element of fire. He is warm but not scorching, focused but not obsessed, energetic but not over. Like you are figuring out the balance from the Two of Pentacles. As the lion headdress infers, this dog is fit to be king of the jungle, a king of the city, street, or dog park. Whether he's leading a rescue mission or serving as a companion animal, he understands just what is required and accomplishes the mission with passion and focus. He encourages you to embody the same energy and commitment, which I already know you're doing. What a beautiful read, Delilah. Your reads are really on point. Like I said it yesterday, you're really aligning and ascending and doing it in a graceful manner. I love it. No worries, Laura. No worries. And the Ace of Cups, it's because you have faith in your higher power. Look at the doggy and the paw. Like your HP's got you, You're like, I'm good. I know. As long as I can stay cool, calm, and collective, I'm good. Thank you, Delilah, for letting me read for you. Oh, it means a lot. Thank you for being here. You mean a lot. You mean a lot to me. Thank you for being part of this sangha. All right. Oh, yay, JD, if you're here, and I have Hermit on the split. Like you've done the Hermit work, right? All right. Like, what is going on tonight? It's gotta be a full moon, but it's actually a new moon. Coming soon, if it's not already here. Oh yay, did I lose you? I have oh yay. And then oh, there you go. Do you want a general? I can't remember. I think you said general read, right? I can't remember if you said general or what you had mentioned. And JD and I are talking about whatever Spirit wants to say. Oh, Ye and I are talking about collaborating on tarot. And I put a flyer on my post if you want to come do some like beginners workshop tarot with us. I have it posted on my YouTube channel. You can just email me to sign up. And it's kind of just like a community look at the cards and kind of share what we feel, what we might know already about them. All right. Higher powers, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for JD, as JD is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. I call upon their archangels, their divine spirit team to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity, connection, words to navigate what's going on in life right now. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Words of clarity and enlightenment. Thank you, divine. JD, wisdom and enlightenment. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I already had one person email, but they thought it was like going to be on a live stream. So I don't know. Part of me is like, well, if we do it, I don't know. I did email them back and say, well, if it's on Zoom and Google Meet or Google Meet, do you still want to join? So I do have one person that wants to join us so far. We'll see. I'll keep circulating it. All right. 6 of Pentacles, and you can see the scale in the back. Let me see. When your dog bed is overflowing with toys, what's the best thing for a good boy to do? Share the wealth, of course. And this is for me, for like you, I know you're overflowing with spirit. Because aren't always the material things in life, right? This is spirit. This is your positivity, your good vibes. You've been given every toy a dog could want, and now you're ready to offer up even your favorite plush elephant to a playmate. You're feeling resourced and confident enough to give without worry. And you know that the warm fuzzies resulting from sharing with others is even nicer than the warm fuzzies of a stuffed animal. Like you're willing, just like with this collaboration we're talking about doing, you're willing to share that spirit. Because you're so connected, right? And because of that, those scales in the background are going to balance, right? Justice and the it's yeah. How do I word it? The balance, it reminds me of justice. And because you're willing to share your positivity, your good nature, your love with other people, it's going to tip in your favor, right? We just have to stay on that high vibrational timeline. All right. And then 5, 6, 8 of cups. So he's looking at the leashes, right? Reevaluating. But what is my solution? You know, this is one of those things where I experienced this today, JD, where, you know, we're in financial limbo right now. And we still are. I'm not saying what happened today is like a end all be all, but I was just looking at like the bills for the month, right? And I'm like, I don't know how it's going to happen because I had limbo from pay in December from not tutoring. And Maddie's in limbo for his job. He just got a job with with Lowe's, but there's a gap in pay there over the Christmas break. And I was in this we're in this spot where I didn't know how all the bills would get paid. But I didn't worry about it. I didn't worry about the solution. I just worried about doing the next right thing, right? And staying in a positive mindset. And it did. Today it happened. A friend of ours helped us out in a way that's going to get us to the paychecks flowing again. You know, it's going to pay that bill that was late. It's going to give us the gas money to get to work the next 2 weeks. And I went through this past couple of weeks. I knew before Christmas this lapse of pay was going to happen, but I knew that somehow it was going to be fine because I'm on my higher timeline. and I'm living in a higher vibration. And I didn't know how. I didn't know how. I had to let go and let God. And that's exactly what happened. I was very, very blessed, and I cried tears of gratitude today. It was not tears of fear anymore, which is what I would have done. I cried tears of gratitude that somebody was generous and donated to where we could get to the next flow of income. You know what I mean? You have the Eight of Cups behind that. A dog can wear only one leash and one collar at a time. So why are there eight of them hanging on the wall? Relationships like leashes can fray and outlive their usefulness. You remember each and every leash hanging on those hooks. You associate every one of them with the season of your life. But only one leash is in good shape and fits well. You know which one it is. Ask for it. Wear it proudly to the park. I feel like this is higher power saying, ask me. Ask me which leash is going to fit this time. What is my higher timeline going to look like? What do you want me to do, Source? Your will, not mine. Ask for it. Wear it proudly to the park and leave the unraveling, ill fitting collars and leashes behind. That is awesome. I meant to tell you that after my donation to you, a friend. Stop. See, when we give without being scared, thank you for sharing that. That's so huge. You literally gave me the last $5 in your bank account, and then look at that blessing. I cannot. Good morning, Ratna. I'm going to write your name down in case you want a reading. It's a good afternoon here for us. And then you have the Queen of Wands because look, you're living in that vibration. Just try your best. We go through these pits, and I know it's hard to hear when you're in the pit that everything's perfectly as it should be, but it is, right? We're learning something through these pitfalls, and we come out on the other side more alchemized by going through them, right? And thank you. The Queen of Wands radiates a sunny warmth. She knows who she is and knows she is fabulous. She also knows what she wants and isn't afraid to chase it. Squirrel, butterfly, or stick. Jolly, naturally optimistic and energetic. And I've had the privilege of meeting you, so I know that about you, that you are very charismatic, positive. When this queen enters the dog park, she immediately becomes top K9. Don't misinterpret that grin. She's type A, super tough, knows her right place, and runs towards her goals at full speed. Tap into your inner monarch and follow her lead. This too shall pass. You're going to be just fine. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. All right, Ratna, I wrote your name down, okay? I have a couple ahead of you. Spiritual guide, how are you? Yes, I'll write your name down. Hello, beautiful soul. That is you, girl. That is you radiating. And I know, some not fun things happen for you today, but you have Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck too. Your new beginning's happening, as is mine, because most of us in the Sangha are on a similar timeline where we're learning how to love ourselves and we're learning how to live at a higher vibration. So look, we're drawing it in, okay? All right, girly girl. Look, that judgment card popped out again because we're looking back and we're loving ourselves and letting go what no longer serves our higher timeline. Right now, you have to wait your turn, baby, okay? All right, girly girl, if you're still here, it's your turn, and I'm gonna do Laura. I should have skipped to Laura. Laura had given a donation after her. I do want to do a 5 card for you, Laura, if you get to stick around. I might have lost girly girl. Laura, are you still here? Yeah, of course. You're more than welcome to hang out. And JD, if people sign up for the workshop on Sunday, would you want to do it on a live possibly? Or are you not comfortable with that? And we could talk about it in private if you want to. R. Pratt, I'm going to write your name down, okay? All right, Laura, I'm going to do a 5 card and an oracle since you did a donation the other day, okay? What do you, let me see. I think you posted it. Ratna, I'm from the States, okay? Let's see. And y'all be patient with me because Laura made a donation. So I want to okay, JD. I want to do a 5 card for Laura. Okay, if possible, I have a question. Will the regional nurse approve my stepmom for the new assisted living? Oh, that's a big question. Huh. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my Of course, of course. Let me get my crystal power deck because there are some cards that say yes in this. There's no guarantees, but whatever resonates. Let me get my crystal power. Hold on. So there's no guarantees that a yes will come out. And I do have my pendulum. Hold on. Do you want me to try my pendulum, Laura? Ganesha. Or would you rather me read? Because there are some yes cards in here, so it might come out. Or I could try both instead of. Let me pray and just see what the cards first say first, huh? All right. Let me look at your question. All right. Will the regional nurse approve my stepmom for new? Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all, ask that you guide my cards and my words for Laura. Laura's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding will the regional nurse approve their stepmom for the new assisted living? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I know that this is probably a big event in their lives, so I'm just calling upon Laura's spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment. Will the regional nurse approve their stepmom for new assisted living? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Any guidance you can offer Laura surrounding the situation? Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Laura, stepmother, assisted living. Laura, stepmother, assisted living. I keep seeing the Two of Pentacles, making the best decision possible, which is huge, I know. Okay, Laura. So this is a pretty straightforward question. So since I'm doing a longer pull, there may be some other messages coming out. Hey, Cheryl, I'm going to write your name down, okay? Of course you can. No, I understand better question would be what are energies around my question? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. That's what I was like. This is a pretty whatever you're guided to do. And I can follow up with the pendulum too. I feel like I should. I'm very connected to it. I doubted it at first, but I had a really profound experience with it last week. It's crazy. But I can follow up with that too. All right. I see the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I protect what matters to me. So I'm not sure. Let's start with the Ten of Cups. I have all I wish for in my relationships. Let me see. Complete happiness and fulfillment. You are crowned with success and can now appreciate life's blessings. The card signifies the freedom to live as you choose, and you feel at home in every sense. You enjoy close bonds with family, friends, groups, and children. And at home, life is serene and relationships are harmonious. In love, this 10 shows the ultimate expression of emotion, which is demonstrated in a way you recognize. You are loved the way you need to be loved. This is weird because it says an additional meaning of the card is finding your ideal home. I almost wonder if that's applying to your mother. Was it your mom-in-law? Your mother-in-law? Was that what it was? Let me see. Stepmom. Does your stepmom live with you now? This card does say ideal home in it, and I'm drawing to that. And the Judgment card's coming out for you as well. I look back with compassion for myself. So I don't know if you're having maybe a hard time with this decision or not. But Judgment is like reflecting back with like love and light on the past experiences and past choices. Judgment offers an opportunity to assess your actions before moving on to it. So yeah, this is the new life phase. I don't know if your stepmom's currently living with you, or maybe like there's some big interactions with the stepmom, but this isn't issues with current assisted living. Oh, so yeah, this is a new phase. So the first card talks about a new home, and then the second card is like a new life phase. You may decide to give. I feel like the new life phase is really sticking out here. Um, you're going to be able to release old emotions through this. And I feel like that's, like you said, the issues with the current one. And it could even be deeper than that. The judgment card is a very big, and then you have hermit. Like you're doing some work, right? Because you have, I feel like this is a little bit deeper than stepmom. I feel like the judgment and the hermit are more maybe about you and doing some spiritual work on yourself right now, or in the past, or recently, or still doing it. The Hermit is a card of contemplation and reflection, and Tarot the Hermit was once known as Father Time, shown with an hourglass in his lamp, signifying a time for healing. And with the Judgment card, that's like these go hand in hand. You may need time alone now to process recent events. The Hermit indicates personal growth, study and learning, esoteric wisdom. I need a new attitude. Well, look, you're going to start doing it if you haven't already. Hey, Robert. First time it's in a. Ah, nice. Y'all check out Robert's channel. He's another part of our, what would you call it? Biker community. Yeah, y'all go check out Robert's channel. Thank you. I'll totally do a read for you. I know a lot of y'all come in on Keyfob's side or mine, just on your channel. You said your channel to say hey and support, but let me know if you want a reading. And then you have the Two of Wands, Laura. I focus on what I want and make it happen. Look, you said I need a new attitude. I focus on what I want and make it happen. It usually yeah. So you got it on my channel today, huh? Watch out, I'm gonna cross over the algorithms got me in the loop now, Robert. Two of Wands, making plans, looking ahead. This two sees you focusing on your next steps, and you may be in the process of making a decision. The card often appears in a reading to signify the planning stage of a project, or can relate to travel. You may be in discussions with others to schedule a trip, or otherwise find a way to expand your horizons. In relationships, creative and romantic partnerships are favored. You connect with someone who sees the world as you do. I also feel like the key message there, though, is I focus on what I want and I make it happen. Judgment and Hermit, you're going to do that. You're going to create a new attitude, right? So I kept hearing about motorcycles. Okay, reading. I was like, what? Yeah, K-pop and I are all up in the motorcycle community. Wow, Laura. And then you have the death card too. I let go and embrace new beginnings. Like, you're going to do it. I don't know if you're already looking into esoteric wisdom and like this is huge though. This is bigger than the question you're asking for, which I knew it would be because it's an extended read. But these are three huge cards coming out. You are going to manifest this new attitude. You're going to create it because we have free will to do that, right? A situation is coming to an end, and this ending may be out of your control. Death here is not physical death, but transition. The card therefore heralds necessary change that brings new beginnings and opportunities. You can now see the truth and let go, so events may take their natural course. So you're going to declutter. You're going to let go. You're going to do the healing through the Judgment and the Hermit cards. And you're going to have this new beginning. Okay, let me see. Let me close out first, Laura. Thank y'all for being patient. Like I said, Laura made a donation the other day after I only did a 3-card read for her. So I'm very grateful to that. All right, so you're asking about your mom. Higher power source. Laura wants to know, will her stepmom be approved for the other assisted living? Will her stepmom be approved for the other assisted living? And I see a clear yes coming out. And that first card said a new home. Come back and tell me, Laura. This pendulum has definitely, I've connected with it, but this will be the first time. When will you hear? When will you find out? Because my ego needs validation. My ego needs to know because I know with me it's been very profound, but I've only used my pendulum with one other person. It was like about some soccer game in the summer, and it was kind of just a fun little. So, when will you know? All right. And after Laura, I have girly girl left. I will hopefully know tomorrow. Girl, you're gonna have to come tell me. And it's okay if it doesn't follow, let me know. You're gonna have to tell me. My ego needs validation. I gotta love my ego. Thank you, Laura. I do appreciate you. And I hope that everything works out for the highest good of all. And I'm proud of you because you are going to create this new timeline. You are going to align with your higher self, your positive vibrations, and all that good stuff. Thank you for letting me read for you. All right. I think I lost girly girl, but is it Ratna? Oh, I keep popping off comments. Ratna. Of course. Much gratitude to you. I appreciate you. I have Ratna and then spiritual. Ratna and then spiritual. I think, like I said, girly girl left. Oh, there's Ratna. Okay, Ratna, do you want a specific or general read? You might have already posted it, huh? Let me see if I can find it. Ratna. Ganesha. Oh, Ganesha. Ratna. Tell me about my marriage. Okay, I see. Tell me about my marriage. Okay, we can see what comes out. I automatically split it on the swords. Higher powers, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Ratna. Ratna here seeking spiritual guidance and wisdom surrounding their marriage. I call upon Ratna's archangels, their divine, their spirit team, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment surrounding their marriage. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Your marriage. I saw the judgment card on a split there too, and the sword. So I don't know. Maybe you're going through conflict right now. Are y'all separated? Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Ratna and their marriage. Any messages Ratna needs to know about their marriage? Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Ratna. And the King of Wands coming out though. That's let me see. I'm not married yet. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, forgive me. Maybe the swords is ego. Sometimes when we're single for a while, my words aren't coming out. My words aren't wording. Hey Kelly, how are you, sweetie? I wrote your name down. Thank you for being here. Sometimes when we're single for a while, the swords can come out because we get tired of being single. Single, we're like, God, like victim. But I did see the King of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands is coming out too. I make decisions without pressure. Let's see. Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. Action, speed, and impulsiveness. As a person, this knight is dynamic and charismatic, full of energy. As a situation, the card shows an unexpected turn of events, a sudden conversation that moves us. Are you dating somebody? Want to know when I will and how. Oh, wow, Ragna, that's deep, baby. I won't be able to tell you like when or how. I can just read the cards and how it resonates. It's really, but I'm sorry. I won't be able to tell you when, love, okay? I'm just being transparent, okay? As a situation, the card shows an unexpected turn of events, a sudden conversation that moves a stuck situation forward. It does talk about a flirtation, a flash of inspiration. So are you dating right now? Are you trying to date? Are you putting yourself out there? It does say like that. Be careful to not get too caught up too soon. To consider what is an offer before you proceed. Like it even talks about like I feel like it's going to happen. because this is the Knight of Wands is speed, but it's also about impulsiveness. So be careful. Um, hey, I'm gonna say Carrie. Carrie, yeah, I'm gonna write your name down. Okay. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. See, this is you. This is like have faith in what source will provide to you, right? Um, Not yet. Well, how can we found? Well, I mean, you can't meet anybody, sweetie, if you don't start dating. You got to put yourself out there. Be open to the Wheel of Fortune, right? If we don't start meeting people, then we'll never meet. We'll never let the Knight of Wands happen. When the wheel appears, luck improves and you take a step closer to success you desire. If you have felt challenged or stuck, the card indicates that you will soon be back in the flow as good things come to you more easily and naturally. So like if you're feeling stuck about getting out there, this is like get out there. Go meet people, go on trips, go do things that you like doing, go on dates, go do the thing. But through that, temperance is coming through. And maybe it's about balancing. Like if your ego's telling you, "Whoa, I don't want to do that." Maybe fear of rejection can get some of us. Temperance shows the need for balance and accuracy when life feels precarious. There may be many demands upon you, but you can take control. This is like stability. I think it's more about the fear of getting out there. Is that why you haven't been dating, or you're a little scared to get out there? Which naturally many people are. A lot of people who come in for love readings, they say they haven't got out there yet because they're scared of rejection. But the Wheel of Fortune and Knight of Wands are talking about speed and flow. So things can happen, but you got to definitely put yourself out there, okay? Fear of rejection. Don't look. There's a card in one of the decks that talks about if we live through the fear, then we'll never be able to enjoy what could be, right? So try not to make your decisions through fear. Everybody's in our life for a reason, okay? Even if they end up leaving us, we've learned something through them, okay? Get out there, have fun when you're ready. Thank you for being here because you're the Empress. Look at that. Look how empowering. Like this is you. Get out there and have fun. Your face is so funny right now. All right, thank you, Ratna. I appreciate you. I do. You're gonna meet somebody. Don't let fear get you. Okay. All right. I have spiritual, and then I have our Prad. So spiritual, and then our Prad. Will my husband be good? Well, I can't tell you that, sweetie. I won't be able to tell you. Of course they will, because you're gonna pick a good one. You're gonna pick one that aligns with yourself, right? Try not to be overwhelmed. We call that future tripping. Of course they're gonna be good. You're gonna pick a good one, right? And if it's a crappy one, well then you're gonna leave them because you don't deserve a crappy one. Hey, comedy. I am from the States, sweetie. Okay, so I think I lost spiritual. So our Prad is our Prad here. I wrote your name down, comedy, in case you want a reading. Our Prad, and then Cheryl. Usually Cheryl sticks around. Cheryl. Ratna. Oh, I'm sending you so much love and light, Ratna. I love you too, sweetie. It's gonna be just fine. You're gonna have an amazing spouse, and if they're not, then leave them because you deserve someone that is amazing. Namaste, comedy. The Republic of India. I love it. One day I'll visit there. All right. Arprad and Cheryl. If Arprad and Cheryl aren't here, then I have Kelly and Carrie. I want to use my doggy deck, but I did want to use that one for Laura, so in case I had a yes. Oh, did I lose everybody? Yeah. Arprad, Cheryl, Kelly, Carrie, New Delhi. Cool. Wow. I think I lost the other ones. I don't know. Oh, there's Carrie. Okay. Carrie, do you want a specific read or general? Sagan is my homeboy. Hey, Sagan. I'm going to write your name down in case you want to read, okay? And then, Carrie, you can tell me if you want a specific or general read. And if you want specific, go ahead and put the question in the chat. You put a Ganesha picture and I like it. I do have Ganesha Ratna. You know, to be honest with you, I didn't know it was Lord Ganesh when I first got it. And I was even singing Ganesh mantras. I didn't understand all of it, but I knew that it brought me peace and I knew it brought me happiness and I knew it made me feel connected to source. And then somebody in my life was the one who told me it was Lord Ganesh. And I was like, what? I've been singing mantras. Like, how did I not know? I always say I'm so backwards. Love reading technically. Not sure if I can ask my question, but I think I may be pregnant. Whoa. Look, my pendulum is like calling for me to do it. I'm going to do a love reading, but then I can ask my pendulum too. And then you can tell me if you are pregnant in the end. Okay, I want to ask my pendulum first. Not sure if I can ask my question, but I think I may be pregnant. Higher power, source, creator of all. Carrie's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. Are they pregnant? Carrie, are they pregnant? Need guidance. Yes or no? Are they pregnant? Okay. I have a no on that. You're going to have to let me know, though. Like I said, I've connected my pendulum for an experience of my own, but I have not had anybody hold it above the banner. Oh, you couldn't see. Sorry. I can ask again, see if the same answer comes out. Let's see. Well, if I hold it above the banner, my there we go. Higher power, source, creator of all. Is Carrie pregnant? Yeah, it's a pretty strong no. But you're gonna have to tell me. Because like I said with Laura, I have not had my pendulum verified with anybody else other than myself. So you're gonna have to come back and tell me. I can't remember right now. All right, Carrie, I'm going to do a love reading for you, okay? Higher power, source, creator of all, ask that you guide my cards and my words for Carrie. Carrie's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their love life. I call upon their archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity. Carrie, their love life. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Carrie, their love life. Words of wisdom and clarity. Carrie, their love life. I see the Queen of Wands on the split, so I feel like, I don't know, are you in a relationship now? Queen of Wands is a really good vibe, like feeling the good feels. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Carry their love life. Carry their love life. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Yeah, I will for sure. Of course. Thank you for letting me check and being open to it. Hey, R. Pratt, I called your name. Don't go anywhere, and I can read you after. Oh yeah, Rat, I go back and rewind it. R. Pratt, I can read you after Carrie. Oh, you are in a relationship, yeah? Because the Queen of Wands is like really feel good vibes. All right, so this is the Seven of Cups. You can see this doggo's got a lot going on. Bye, Ratna. I hope you not feel better. I hope you have a great day, night. I don't know why I said feel better. Aw, but I'm needing a company, so please read some more for. Oh, of course, and thank you. Oh yeah, I appreciate you. 5, 6, 7, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Let me see. Oh, we're here for you, JD. You're good, sweetie. You're doing just fine. All right. Carrie, 7 of Cups. Which lead to follow? which fish to chase. You're inundated with choices, and not all of them are good. You're entranced by those glistening koi, but all you can do is bark at them, thanks to that leash wrapped around your leg. Maybe that's not the worst thing. What would you do with that fish were you to catch it? Best to make a plan and attend to practical details first, like which leash is actually attached to your collar. Once you discern that, you'll have the path to follow. So I don't know if you're serious with the person you're dating, or if maybe you and the person you're dating are trying to decide. It's like a lot's happening. I'm not sure how it applies to your love life, but there's a lot going on, as you can see by the dog with all the leashes and all the koi. And then you have justice behind that. Um, and I don't know if this means like maybe somebody wronged you in the past, and this is the justice coming through that you're in this better relationship now. But justice, fairness, and balance. Justice may be blind, but that has only heightened her other senses, including arbitrating fairness. Your actions have consequences, and playing by the rules is rewarded in abundance. If you've chosen your actions wisely, you too have earned the right to stop and smell the flowers and bask in a ray of sunlight. So maybe you've experienced a hard relationship in the past, and this is that relationship that brings justice in because you have done good and you have tried your best, and just keep, putting the next foot forward, um and then your last card is, oh, the Two of Cups. Stop. This relationship has really good vibes. I don't know for sure what the decisions, maybe because you think you are pregnant, which is why maybe this is coming through, because I can imagine like pregnancy and is a lot in itself to think about. So maybe it's like, if you were to get pregnant, like, are we I don't know if it's surrounding that or not. But the relationship itself, the love life itself is really good vibes. The Two of Cups is like the sweetest card ever in this little doggy deck. Let me read it to you. Two of Cups. Where is my two? Struggle bus. Three. My little doggy deck book is falling apart. Look, what's the only thing better than one dog? Two, this card signifies a union, a romantic connection, friendship, or business partner, whether littermates, mates, or just pals. These two pups know the joy of true, loyal doggy love. Look how happy they look. Just as their leashes are intertwined, so are their goals, values, and ethics. Each has equal standing in this relationship. Both partners are allowed to be who they are and allow the relationship to transform them in positive ways. I've gotten this card over me and my husband, who I know is my soulmate. So this is just, I can't. I'm like feeling the feels for you. I feel like justice is coming through because you didn't let a past one keep you in that negative headspace forever. Like you've had some bad past experience with something, and this is your positive justice coming out because you're holding true. Oh, how exciting. You're gonna have to tell me for sure. And then Ace of Wands, look at that. Oh, new beginnings. How exciting. Thank you, Carrie, for letting me read for you. um all right, and then after Carrie I have comedy, and then sagging, comedy and sagging. And thank you, JD. I appreciate your donation. Mm. And I don't know, the viewers are pretty low tonight, so I'm not sure of comedy. Oh wait, our Prad, did you come back? Are you still here? I forgot that our Prad came back in. I have our Prad, comedy, and then oh, there's our Pratt. Okay. Well, just tell me, oh yay, when you're ready, and then I can come back to you soon. Oh yay made a donation. Thank you, sweetie. Our Pratt, love reading, please. I'm deeply thinking about one person in my life. She knows that, but no contact. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm going to do it. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all, I ask that you guide my cards and my words for our Pratt. Our pride is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding one person in their life, their love life. They're seeking spiritual advice and wisdom in their love life. They're thinking about one person. This person knows it, but there is no contact. I call upon our pride spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment for our pride surrounding this person, surrounding their love life, and how to navigate that. Our pride, love life, how to navigate it. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Our pride and their love. Our pride. I have the Ace of Cups coming through, which is the dog paw in the human's hand. Like higher power saying, trust me. I wouldn't want you to be hung up on somebody who knows how you feel and then just like ghost you. Okay, JD, I'll jump to you after our Pratt, okay? Um, Fazam, I'm gonna write your name down. Sorry if I totally said your name wrong. Um, okay, this is the Nine of Pentacles. You see the chewed up toys. This doggy deck is so cute. All right. No, no, that's swords, pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. A toy duck in your jaws, fluff all over the living room, and a human who won't get too upset about the mess. Life is good. If there were a catbird seat for dogs, you'd be sitting in it. You pursued your dreams, whether in the form of a tennis ball, a toy duck, or bacon dropped on the floor. The important thing to know is when these dreams came true, they weren't just handed to you on a silver dog bowl. You had earned them. It's like a card reminding you of your worth. This is a card saying you've earned everything so far. You've worked hard. Why settle for someone who has no contact? Like there's somebody out there that's going to value you for the hard work, like higher power sees that you've done, right? And then the triangle, let me see. Swords. So nine, then you have the Nine of Swords behind that. Two nines coming out. The Nine of Swords. Let me see. The Nine of Swords, your nervous system is in overdrive. Like you're thinking about this chick with no contact, or I don't know if it's a woman or yeah, no contact, and not even treats or forbidden sit on the couch or comfort. Like nothing can comfort you right now because you keep thinking about this girl that has no contact with you. You can't sleep. You're full of dark, fearful thoughts. You're worried and plagued by anxious thought loops. Try to assess whether the reaction of the situation is right sized or if you're in the midst of a freak out. So if you're in this headspace surrounding her, this is go back to this and remind yourself of how hard you've worked to get to where you are, and you deserve someone who's going to match that or more, right? Then you have the moon. That's a major arcana card coming through. Like I feel like if you can close the chapter on this person, higher power doesn't want you like waiting around for someone who has you on like block or has you like waiting. Like either you want to jump in the boat with me or you don't, right? You either want to come hang out or you don't. I'm going to keep it moving though because I'm worthy of someone who does want to have fun and laugh with me. No matter how bright the moon is, it is still the realm of the night. It may be a tad harder to see at night, like this dark time you may feel like you're going through. But this card pretends clarity when looking inward at your innermost dreams. Like I know, our Prad, your innermost dreams aren't to sit around and wait for somebody with no contact, right? This is a card asking you to reflect on your innermost dreams, desires, and intuitions. Don't be afraid of the dark and don't get distracted by the pesky felines you encounter. The moon is here to help you connect to your true self. But watch out for the crabs, like the ones who don't want to talk to you. But really the crab is the ego telling you that you have to settle and wait around for that. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You have free will to move on from this person, okay? Because you deserve more than that. Thank you, Art Pratt. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that everything goes like you want it to, sweetie, okay? I'm sending you so much love and light because I know how it is to like somebody and they don't like you back. It's not fun. I know. But you're learning something from the process, okay? Okay. All right. Oh yay. What's your question? Dive into it. Oh, Faizam. I'm gonna jump to you after oh yay, okay? Just hang in there for me. Oh yay made a donation, so I'm gonna do a 5 card read for oh yay, okay? And then I'll jump to you because I think Comedy and Sagan left. Thank you. I need to know if the connection I have with someone is real or imagined. Oh, that's a deep question. Is it like a love connection or platonic? Higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for oh yay. Oh yay, if you're seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding the connection they have with someone. They're asking advice. Is this connection real or imagined? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I call upon Oyes, archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with words of wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment surrounding this connection with someone, if it's real or imagined. Thank you, divine. Thank you, Source. Oh, yay. In this connection, guidance, is it real or imagined? I have strong feelings, and I'm sure he does too. Or is this my unattainable thing? Okay. So it's like love. Okay. Love. This situation, is it possible? Oh, yay. Love. Oh, yay. Love. Yay. Thank you, divine. Thank you, stars. Okay. Oh, I saw the sun card on the split. I love the sun card. And with the especially in the doggy deck, because it's like a corgi looking at the sun and it's got his big old booty cheeks, like living his best life. Kelly, did I write your I did, Kelly. I said your name earlier, but I think you had to jump out, huh? If you are able to stick around, I can read for you. Hey, Rajev, I'm gonna write your name down, okay? Cheaper and more effective than therapy. Stop. Okay. Oh, this is I think 3 of Swords. Look at the flowers in her mouth. Let me see. 3 of Swords. Is it swords? The triangles? Yeah, 3 of Swords. Let me see. No heart is more no heart is more loyal than a dog's heart. The response to hearing that dreaded phrase bad dog is often trying to win a human back using every love language a dog knows. Biscuits, roses, or staring up with big sad eyes. You've been criticized, reprimanded, rejected, betrayed, or just plain yelled at. Remember that sticks and stones will break your bones, including 3 you brought as a peace offering. And that words can really do some damage. If those fighting words are hollow, there's no need to offer treats in response. I feel like maybe this is past. I feel like this is past relationships that may be affecting, like your ego's coming in like, is this legit or no? Because past people probably hurt you, past relationships. The words rejected and betrayed or even yelled at are sticking out at me. And that's maybe why your guard might be up and be questioning this, right? Hey, so now I'm gonna write your name down, okay? And then Kelly, I'm gonna put a star by your name so I remember to go back to you. Hey Priya, I'm gonna write your name down. I can't take too many names. I won't be able to stay on too long. It's already 9. All right, and then you have the 4 of Cups. Let's see. And y'all be patient with me. I'm doing a little bit of a longer read because Jade Yay made a donation. So thank y'all for understanding. And thank you again for the donation. 4 cups. You are tied to too many leashes and not really sure you want to be connected to any of them, even if it means no walks. And a dog that doesn't want to go for a walk is a dog suffering from boredom. Who's holding all these leashes? Which one is which? You're emotionally oversaturated, taking your friendships and relationships for granted. You have lots of options, but you're deeply dissatisfied with all of them. But I don't think it's that. I think it's just your ego questioning it, right? Are they going to hurt me? Maybe because you've been burned so many times. The good news is if you keep looking up, you'll change your perspective and find a new leash on life. I feel like you need to just give it a chance, right? And try not to overthink it too much. Not exactly. Or not exactly like the past, you mean? Well, maybe, hopefully, it's resonating with you in some way. But both of these are kind of like, hmm, a little bit deeper, and like negative emotions are popping up in my head, right? Look, you got the Queen of Cups again. You got that on your first. Didn't you get Queen of? No, you got another queen. But of course, 2 queens. The queen is intuitive, creative, big-hearted, and empathetic, and she returns all the love that comes her way plus some. Curled up on the bed, contemplating breakfast, this queen loves warmth, security, and pats, and knows she deserves all those things. She is not selfish by any means. She sees right through people and anticipates their needs before they do. She's anchored and sturdy, but emotionally fluid enough to respond to whatever situation is at hand. Trust yourself. It's like trust your instinct on this situation. It does resonate. We both are tied up. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you for explaining. Smith, I'm going to write your name down, sweetie, okay? That makes sense. Okay. Sometimes I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, I don't know where it's going then. But yeah, the Queen of Cups, the key words there is like trust yourself. Like as far as your question goes, right? And then the 2 of, I can't remember, Swans, the 2 of Wands. So you can see the sticks. So the fact that you say we're both tied up in other situations, the 2 of Wands is, I'm not fit for a relationship. He is not really available for it anyways. But 2 sticks are seemingly better than 1, but you only have 1 set of jaws. This card is all about making difficult decisions. It's the fork in the road, or rather the fork in the stick. You have a big stick, but you're being offered a small one that could be much more interesting to gnaw on. The only way to find out is to drop the one you're carrying. You already know about big sticks. Maybe it's time to learn about the little forked ones. So maybe I'm going to leave it where it resonates. I don't want to speak anything that I shouldn't, you know. You have the Page of Wands behind that. But it's like my part of me is like, if he's not available, why limit yourself? Well, it's like, why do you say you're not fit? Why would you say that you're not fit for a relationship? Pages signal new beginnings and becoming a student of the suit's qualities. Here, the suit of wands and the element of fire represent creativity, focus, energy, and action. A puppy doesn't always know what to do with the stick, but that's okay. That's funny because the other one was talking about the stick too. He's having fun dragging it around the yard and keeping it away from the other dog that's in hot pursuit. Play is how we begin to master something in a more serious way. Not only is fun, it's like having fun, right? Not only is fun, its own incentive, but it leaves plenty of room for making mistakes and not taking ourselves too seriously. Not taking ourselves too seriously. Let me pull an oracle card. Thank y'all for being patient. Like I said, oh yay made a donation. Let me pull an oracle card real quick just to offer to end the reading. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Any other guidance surrounding this relationship for oh yay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Oh yay. Any other guidance surrounding this relationship? Maybe you already got the message, or I don't know. I don't have one popping out like I usually do. That's the unattainable thing. I'd rather pine after someone than get myself. That's the unattainable thing. I'd rather pine after someone than get myself together and be ready. But you don't have to get yourself together to be ready for a relationship, right? Like, if you're love is just love, you know. I wouldn't let I don't know if it's your circumstances keeping you, but everybody's on their own journey. Oh, stop. This card, the Ninx, says, I love both the dark and the light sides of myself. Like, higher power is saying, like, what is there to get ready? Love all of you, because somebody else is ready to love all of you, just like you should. Ninx's dark and mysterious energy has led her to become a powerful personification of the night. Feared even by Zeus, Nyx stands tall in her power as a divine feminine goddess. There's nothing to get ready, oh yay, because you are a divine feminine goddess. Born from chaos, she oversees the darkness that comes over us each night. This goddess encourages you to find peace within the dark. Without darkness, there can be no light. And within each of us, there is both light and dark. You are being presented with the opportunity to learn from and heal your shadow patterns. A portal is open for you to forgive yourself and others. There is much to learn from navigating the darkness to unveil the light hidden within the heaviest burdens you've been carrying. Look to the stars when you feel alone and be comforted that Nyx is watching over you in her cloak of stars. How beautiful. Yeah. I didn't know if it felt like an oracle card wasn't going to come out, and I read that message, and that's what came out. I'd rather pine after someone than get myself together. Yeah, you don't have to. Love all of you. When you're ready, though, right? When you're ready. We're all on our own timeline. Thank you again, Oye, for the donation. I appreciate you, sweetie. Hallelujah. Hey, Gudjin, how are you? All right, and thank y'all for letting me do a little bit longer read. All right, Kelly, are you still here? Okay, it's just no fun. I want my soulmate. I'm tired of being alone. I get it. Look, the Queen of Wands come out again. I get it. You know, for some reason, it's like we go through these times, and if this person is not it, I wouldn't waste my time on them. I would keep looking, right? Yearning is very addictive and seductive. You get it. I do. Oh, thank you, Gajin. All right, I'm going to go to Kelly, and then I'll go down to Faizam, okay? All right, because Kelly was a little bit higher up. All right, Kelly, do you want to, what kind of read do you want, sweetie? And then Faizam, I'll go to you, because I think Comedy and Sagan are gone. Thank you, Gajin. I hope you're having a good day today. And then Kelly, if you want specific, just put in the chat what specific read do you want, okay? It's so funny. I used to like oh, Sagan is here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do Kelly, Sagan, and then Faisam, because that was the list. You better quit, Gajin. No Donald Trump in here. No politics, Gajin. Remember, we can't be on our highest timeline if we're giving into rage bait. Sorry, Sagan. I thought you left. All right, Kelly. I have a lot of unexpected expenses with the funeral, hotel, etc. Do you see spirit? Oh, back to me. That's a deep one. Okay, like a finance. Okay. I feel like when it comes to money, we can okay, let me just read. Higher power source trainer of all. I said to guide my cards and my words for Kelly. Kelly's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding the unexpected expenses with the funeral hotel. They're asking advice. Will spirit bring money back to them? I call upon Kelly's archangels, their divine, their spirit to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity surrounding this financial situation. Will they be seeing money to replace the expenses that they've currently incurred and had? Kelly finances. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Kelly finances. See the wheel of fortune? It's like trusting in the flow of life, right? When we get too caught up in the oh crap, what's going to happen? We end up creating more negativity, which is the opposite of manifesting abundance, right? Financial wealth, health, whatever kind of abundance we're trying to manifest. Kelly, finances. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. I see the chariot, which is like go forward with confidence, like higher powers got you. You're always going to be guided and protected. That's the chariot on the bottom of the deck. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, yes. They understand. You're amazing. Hey, Bargov, I'm gonna write your name down. I probably shouldn't write anymore after you, and I really need to make sure. Stop at 9. I know. Okay, that's the last name for tonight. Okay. Trying to stay away from feeling to lack. Right, Kelly. That's exactly it. And I don't know if you were in here earlier when I talked about my experience of what happened today, where before Christmas break, I knew that there was going to be this lapse in pay, but I really had to watch my mindset around it. Where before I would be freaking out, pawning things. I would have tried to sell the camper probably. I would have been freaking out. And I just knew because I'm living this different timeline now that we were going to be just fine. I didn't know how, I didn't know what, but I knew that as long as I kept trying to do the next right thing and keep my energy in the positive headspace, a feeling of abundance and gratitude, that things were going to be just fine. And earlier I was sharing that today we had a friend that generously donated to us. I'm not going to say, like I said, it didn't solve all the problems, but it helped us get to the next step, you know? And I cried tears of gratitude that I was able to live and stay balanced and calm through this winter break, and do the right things, knowing that God was going to provide. And that's and this was just a generous donation out of their heart. And they said it was like, because you're good people, you're good people, so trust that your God's got you. You're gonna be just fine. All right, so your first one is, let me see, the triangle and the doggy deck, I think, is swords. 5 of swords, yeah. All right. So you put up a fight trying to get your share of the bones. You won it. You went at it a bit too roughly, and now you're on the outs with your fellow canines. Eating all the tasty treats seemed like a cause worth fighting for, but now you're feeling the consequences. Was snapping for the treat bag and pushing everyone else aside really worth all the scratches and nips? The loss of dignity, the side eye from your fellow dogs, or being put in the corner in a timeout. I feel like this is like not so much maybe literally with people, but it's like putting up the fight in your head of like, oh God, I had to spin this, I had to spin this, I had to do this. Oh crap, what's going to happen next month? Maybe it's that battle that's happening within the ego, right? And I think that's why the 5 of Swords is coming out. But then you have the Knight of Swords. Look at that. He's eating this little pup cup. The human hand giving him the pup cup. Like God's like, I got you. I got you, boo. Keep doing the next right thing. The knight has moved out of the apprentice phase and is embarking on his journey to learn all about the element of air, how to control his mind and his thoughts. How powerful is that, right? Rather than allowing them to control him. So God's validating you, Kelly, how you said, I'm trying to get out of the lack mindset. God sees you doing that and you're doing amazing. It's hard to do that. It is. Society teaches us to be scared because we're not good consumers when we're not scared, right? When we live in fear, we make poor decisions based out of fear and we spend money more so than typical. Yes, I really need to be saving for tires. Straight up ice in Minnesota. Oh, no, that does not sound good at all. Yeah, yeah. Maddie's motorcycle needs a whole tire, but we don't have to deal with ice, thank God. Um, like a doggy and his pup cup, the knight is on a mission and will not let anything deter him from his path or his treat. But sometimes that is the problem. The knight reminds you to keep an eye out for collisions and distractions as you head for that tasty reward. Yeah. It's like don't let your ego distract you. Just keep doing the next right thing and everything will be fine. Yeah, that's it. Just keeping that attitude of gratitude and everything will be just fine. Oh, and then of course you have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at him jumping off in his little August estate. Like, see, that's just keeping that little like whenever you start feeling this like ego coming in, like, oh God, what are we doing? This is what you need to embrace. Look at him frolicking. Like he's like living his best life with this little tennis ball. The Ten of Pentacles. Let me see. It's like, okay, what am I worrying about? I always tell myself when I find myself digressing to the old timeline, I'm like, everything is perfectly as it should be, except the things I cannot change. You had a funeral, you can't change that, right? So you just remind yourself everything is perfectly as it should be. God will, I'm beautiful, I'm blissful, I'm bountiful. I'm guided, I'm protected. I'm like, remind yourself of those mantras so that you don't ever or that you don't stay in that lower vibration. A dog romps through his family's August estate. This card is about legacy. That's your forebears and yours too. That of your forebears and yours too. What we inherit, including genes, family reputation, and money, has a huge effect on us. But we do have some say so in how these variables play out in our lives. This is the long game card. Ask yourself what gifts and burdens you've been handed and what legacy you'll leave to future generations, financial and otherwise. I feel like this is the long game card because you're learning to master your mind one day at a time and needs to be, yes, exactly. It is a tough time right now, but as long as we have a roof over our head and food in our belly, and we keep our vibrations at that higher level, like you said, and the mindset of abundance, then you're going to manifest more. It will happen. It's the law of attraction. It's that self-fulfilling prophecy, right? That there's research behind self-fulfilling prophecies. So you're going to be just fine. I promise you. Look, you're going to be so fine. You're going to be like, which treat do I get this time? You're going to have two treat. Like, I can't even decide. I've got so many treats around me. I'm proud of you, Kelly, for being aware of your mindset and being aware when you feel in that negative headspace, what you can do to get out of it, okay? You're going to do wonderful. I'm really proud of you. Thank you for being here and trusting me to read for you. Okay, and look, sun. I was just shuffling and the sun fell out. Look, this is God reminding you. Look at this corgi with his fat little butt in front of the sunshine. All will be well. Treat choices, and look, you're gonna have two. You're gonna have treat choices, and you're gonna have the corgi butt sitting in the sunshine. I love it. Okay. All right, Sagan is still here, right? Sagan, you're welcome, Kelly. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, Sagan. Me too. I love the sun card in all of my decks. It's just like every time I see it, I can feel it, you know? And I think comedy laughs. So just Sagan and then after Sagam, Faizam. Sagan and Faizam. Oh, there's Sagan. Hey Jenna, how are you? I'm actually closing out my list already because I got on a little bit later today. Get the algorithm out. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I would be monetized, but my watch time hours are what's getting me. Um, After a year of doing it, so I started my channel with kids videos and not tarot. And so those kids videos are didn't pick up a lot of traction like the tarot has, and they're falling off now. So it's a battle of the watch time hours. So I think I'm at like 1,300 watch time hours, but I need 3,000 to get monetized. But thank you, Kelly, for telling people. I appreciate that. I'm good, Jenna. I hope I can catch you on the next live, sweetie. Thank you for understanding. It will come, like you said. I'm in a learning phase with this, right? I read that you started with kiddos. Yeah, I did because I was a classroom teacher. I was making phonics videos and number videos. All right. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate you, sweetie. All right, Sagan. Can I get a general with the focus on career? All right, higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Sagan as they're here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their career. I call upon Sagan's spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment surrounding Sagan's career. Thank you, Source, Sagan and career. Sagan. One rises, we all rise. Sagan and career. Sagan. Okay. Let's see. Hey, blessed one. Hey, sweetie, I'm closing my list already just because I got on super late and I do have to wake up to tutor in the morning. I hope you understand. Thank you for coming and seeing me. All right, Sagan, you have the Six of Pentacles. So it's like career. Look at all the toys this dog has. So I don't know if you have the career now or like working towards it, but it's a really good, like, positive vibe for what's to come. Six of Pentacles. When your dog bed is overflowing with toys, what's the best thing for a good boy to do? Share the wealth, of course. You've been given every toy a dog could want, and now you're ready to offer up even your favorite plush elephant to a playmate. You're feeling resourced and confident enough to give without worry. And you know that the warm fuzzies come by sharing with others. So if it hasn't happened already, it's a really good feel. Like, look how happy this little guy is with all his little toys around. So I don't know. It's like you're gonna work hard, or you have worked hard to make it happen, you know? And of course the emperor behind that. Look at that. Stop. This is you, career boss. What kind of career are you going for? Because you're gonna have all the toys and be crowned. The crown makes the emperor, but a big bone doesn't hurt either. There is no mistaking who holds the power here. That crown, that bone, that bow tie, not to mention the cushy bed. The emperor wants you to have it all. When you hold all the power, it's tough to remember to do so responsibly. It's worth restraining yourself. Destiny will reward you. Wow. It's a really good one. I like this read, Sagan. I don't know what you're doing. You're putting in the work. Now, behind that, you have the Six of Swords. Let me see. And this little guy, and you know what's coming out is the Emperor is like, it says, when you hold all the power, it's tough to remember to do so responsibly. And then you have the Six of Swords where you can tell he went into the trash can. So it's something about being balanced, being responsible. You saw bones go into the trash. You acted impulsively. Now you're wishing you could untip the garbage can, unchew the paper towels, and untaste those bones. Enough with the who me. The damage is done. It's time to get up off the floor, wipe that sheepish look off your mug, move out of the way. In the grand scheme of things, this was embarrassing learning experience, but not a truly painful one. So I don't know if this has already happened or if it's just warning you to be careful. It's like a card of just don't act impulsively when it comes to your career or anything in life, right? Staying balanced. And I'm seeing the scales in the back of your first card. With your balance, you're going to be just fine. But it's a really positive read, but it really is calling in to be mindful of being impulsive, okay? Smith. No, I haven't got to you yet, Smith. Thank you. It's probably a warning to remain humble. Yeah, you're right, because that's exactly what this says. Too. You're exactly right. I'm glad it resonated and you're seeing where it's going. I like it. It's a good read. Thank you. Smith, I haven't gotten to you yet. I think I said that. Brainy, come in. I got 6 of Pentacles card 2. I don't know why I'm so resistant to it. I hang around to help you watch time too. Some days are. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Brittany, it's pronounced Iza. Iza. Thank you. Iza. Fiza. Fiza. Thank you, Sagan. I appreciate you. Fiza. Fiza. Maybe I'm saying it better. Like phonics. Look, I taught kindergarten. I can do breaking down the syllables. Iza. Do I have a twin flame, twin soul, or divine cat? Of course you do. Of course you do. I haven't had someone ask me this, but it's like we all have that divine counterpart. Sometimes we just close the door to him and don't realize it. Higher powers, source, creator of all. This is a pretty cool. Let me get my crystal power because the doggy deck's more playful, but this is a pretty deeper question. Higher power, source, creator of all. Look, I got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Of course you do. I call upon Faiza's spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of wisdom and clarity surrounding Faiza's twin flame, their twin soul, their divine counterpart. They're asking, do they have a twin flame, a twin soul, or a divine counterpart? Thank you, divine. Thank you, yours. Coming with enlightenment and clarity surrounding their love life and their soulmate, twin flame, how to navigate this, what to expect from it. Thank you, divine. Thank you so much. That's all. Love, relationships. I got the high priestess coming in a shuffle, which is like kind of like probably you already know that, right? Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Of course, with the King of the Wands coming through. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Look how empowering. Like, boss. All right, let's see. 6 of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. So I don't know if you're single now, and maybe that's why you're questioning it. Because like I said before with others, sometimes when we're stay single for a while or someone's done some damage to us, we can really be in the swords element. Rightfully so if we've been hurt. Moving on, finding a safe haven. After an intense, demanding time, this harmonious 6 is reassurance that you will be able to distance yourself from strife and pressure. Finances become more manageable. You complete a demanding project at work. And in relationships, the card can show making up after a disagreement or moving on alone after a breakup, whichever path brings you more security, serenity, and ultimately peace of mind. It can even mean to travel, but it's like the power message is knowing that peaceful times will come for you. Then the 2 of Wands, I focus on what I want and make it happen. It's like divine saying, like, Source wants that for all of us to feel that deep connection of what we call twin flame, soulmate, divine. Source wants all of us to feel that. But sometimes when we're led through experiences of hurt, trauma, fear, then we make choices to the wrong, opening our door to the wrong ones because of making choices through that mindset. Making plans, looking ahead. This too sees you focusing on your next steps, and you may be in the process of making a decision. The card often appears in a reading to signify the planning stages of a project and can relate specifically to travel. Two of your cards are talking about travel. So I don't know if you like to travel or if you have been traveling. Maybe you'll meet this twin flame during a trip. You may be in discussions with others to schedule a trip or otherwise find a way to expand your horizons. In relationships, creative and romantic partnerships are favored. You're going to meet this person through these creative projects or travel, like whatever, something that raises your vibration, that is a passion of yours, is where you're going to meet the person, right? It says you connect with someone who sees the world as you do, which is what we would call twin flame, right? 8 of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. It's like, go with the flow. Go with the flow. A change of heart, moving on. Oh, that smells good. Is that dragon blood? Nope. It's the berry? Yes, berry. We got new incense today, you guys. The change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall knowing you can't progress further, so the only option is to walk on. It's a card of change. It comes quietly, accepting the way things have turned out. I feel like that's tied to that 6 of Swords, maybe. But there's 2 cards talking about traveling. I'm not sure how that fits in there, but yeah. I feel like that's where you're going to meet the person. Twin soul. Those are some deep words. Yes, we all have our soulmate, our whichever word you choose to call it, right? Faisal, thank you for letting me read for you. I don't remember if I saw your name before. If you're new here, welcome. Faisal, I hope that helped a little bit. Always go forward with faith. And that usually when we're by ourselves, I saw a card about personal growth and a hermit card and just messing around. And sometimes when we're in these single phases, it's a learning process, right? Just like my broke phase is a learning process about economic scarcity wounds or whatever you want to call it. All right. Thank you, Faisal. I appreciate you. After Faisal, I have Rajiv. So now. And Priya. That smells so good. Thank you. I appreciate you. Rajiv, Sonal, and Priya. I'm surprised you're not sleepy time yet. You better eat that onion ring. I don't like onion rings, but they didn't have wedges. But I ate soup before I went to my meeting anyways. Rajiv, Sonal, and Priya. I'm making some tea. Go sleepy time? I'm surprised you can't just go crash. Well, close to it. Yeah. But I'm also thirsty. Water. All right, let's see. After that, I got Smith, got Jim. I might have lost him, which means I might be closing out sooner rather than later. Smith, got Jen, and then it was a pretty slow night. I thought getting on later it might be more people, but maybe tomorrow I'll get on during an earlier time. Maybe everybody's sleepy time. Those are my last 6 names. Let's see if they're here. If they're not, I might close out early. The Ace of Swords. Y'all hear Keith Bob over there munching out? He's what I call a normie, so he can take partake in herbal remedies. I'm an alcoholic and an addict. I cannot, but I used to, and I find it funny. He hasn't in a while though. So it was funny when I came home, actually from my AA meeting. I was like, I could see it in his eyes. He's gonna sleep good. He doesn't sleep well, and so he mainly partakes for that. He doesn't usually chief during the daytime. All right, I think that's it. I think that's everyone. All right, you guys, it's a short night. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. You're all doing so wonderful. I know that this live can be challenging at times as the Wheel of Fortune comes out, but try to remember to do what you can in that moment when it has been a day. I know, sweetie. I'm glad you were able to text me earlier about that. And I'm sorry I couldn't help more. Key Fob was on a live in the moment and I was right there next to him. But this day has ended, right? And you're still here. You're still just fine. You still have a roof over your head. You still get to connect with community, and that's what we have to find in these days like that. Because trust me, I have them too. I do. I'm human. I have my days where, look, we just had. Well, how long ago was it? We had the electrical fire, and we were broke, and
2 3 weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks ago. We were broke because I mentioned the lapse in pay over Christmas and the electrical cord going from the camper to the stand, or what is it called? The pedestal. There was a rain and we didn't have it covered. And all of a sudden, Key Fob was like, oh, fire. And I'm like, fire? What kind of fire? And I'm half asleep. I'm like, what kind of fire? Well, the cordage for all of that was how much? Like, gonna be like $200 or something. And it was one of those moments where I really would have, like, in my old timeline, I would have been freaking out. And luckily, K-pop's always been cool, calm, and collective. Typically, I've always been the freaker outer. But I was like, this is happening for a reason. This is happening to me because I'm learning how to heal this money wound and how to trust my higher power that we're going to be just fine. And we did, we were just fine. Only my nephew got Christmas presents. Nobody else got Christmas, but it is what it is. My family understood. It's okay. I'm like you. I panicked a little bit, but really, I don't have to worry anymore. Exactly. This too shall pass. Okay. I love you all. I hope I get to see y'all tomorrow. I tutor tomorrow, but I'll probably jump on as long as I feel, the vibe tomorrow afternoon. Okay. I'm sending you all love and light. Namaste. My sangha.